On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry for Henry. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First down, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Winston now. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first down throw for Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now Mariota. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. Ebron's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Mariota. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there, 77 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay safe.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To throw, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy. Sonic. Hey, sub.
The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's convert.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They begin with Henry. Broken tackle. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota now to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On second down, Mariota again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota again. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
To the air again, Mariota. And he connects with Ebron. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll throw again. Mariota steps away to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And they try to sweep to Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Ready. Black 22. Here we go. Hey. Hey, sub.
Here's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Green, triple C. Ready. Blue, ready. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
A give to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
Winston on 3rd and 2. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sub. Let's go. Sonic. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 5-0. I got him. Green, triple C.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? First and second.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Sonic.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, sub.
On third down, Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, Trevor C.
Fourth down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. It's caught inside the 25. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Bucs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.